for joining us for this Friday episode of Go Local Live here in downtown Providence. We've had an exciting show so far. We've had puppies.
Yes,
Hamlet saw the puppies. We talked all things Super Bowl, had some great Super Bowl songs here in as well. So we look forward to talking with a little more local news and what's going on here in the city of Providence with Hamlet Miguel Lopez Jr. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Kate.
I appreciate it because you've got your finger on the pulse here in the city. You had run for Ward 8 in City Council.
Right. I mean, twice, and it was pretty interesting, intense. You know, you get to meet people, you see that, you know, the needs, and, you know, especially in different areas. But, you know, it's a passion I have. You know, I've been doing this since I was like 17 with the whole Sheldon Whitehouse campaign for the Senate. And, you know, it's just always been, I guess, my passion.
You've got bitten with the political bug.
Right.
So talk with us a little bit. The mayor is set to give his State of the City coming up soon. In your opinion, your boots on the ground, you know, what is the state of Providence right now?
I think, you know, even talking to neighbors and talking to some the people here, especially Ward 8, I mean, the issue's not, you know, mattresses or anything like that. I mean, it's we have, unfortunately, with Providence, what I notice is we have ordinance out there, and we just don't enforce it, right?
Okay.
So we have DPW that could go out there to make everything easier. The main issue, and it goes back to breaking the culture of poverty, it goes to education. I just saw something not too long ago, and it said like 14% of the students here in our schools actually passed that math, test that they had going on, and it's sad. You know, I mean, it's you know, we have to do something, sit down and meet. But I think that, you know, public safety is also a concern.
That was going to be my next question as to where things are at right now.
It is. But I think that the chief is doing a good job. I mean, I just think that, you know, again, what's just going on. I mean, we're just seeing everything on the news now, and you know, the media is going out there. I know we had that incident, 5 shootings in 4 days and all whatnot. But, you know, we also have to help them out. Try to find ways. I know they have another ordinance out there that it's kind of new to them, especially now with the body camera. So it's all about getting, you know, adapting to that. But I think that the city right now, especially now, with the whole pension liability not being funded and all that, it's tough saying that you have a surplus. It's kind of mind-boggling.
We have written about that, and folks have pointed it out. I know when the mayor is going to be giving his State of the City, the teachers are going to be picketing because they're looking for a contract that they say negotiations aren't going according to plan. And I've seen some comments that saying it's sort of hard to negotiate when the city's in the financial position that it's in. Do you get a sense from people, you know, we hear from the mayor's office that we've got a surplus, but do you think people are concerned about the financial stability of this city?
Right. Right now, no. I mean, there's a lot of issues going on in the city, and we can't tax our way out of it. I was just looking at the report. I mean, with the whole car taxes, property taxes, all this commercial tax, we can't tax our way out of it. We really have to go out there, try to see how we can eliminate wasteful spendings, duplication of services, et cetera, But, I mean, even with the, you know, it's funny because we had I actually put a post out there with the $140,000 we gave an outside company for these municipal IDs.
Yes.
I mean, I could find better ways to actually implement that money, after school programs or something like that, something for the kids so we can keep them out of there. I think he actually hurts them because what's going to happen is, right, so you give these, you know, undocumented individuals these IDs, now it's easier for people to spot them, right? So then it's like it's a double-edged sword here, but I really don't think that's going to solve anything.
What are you hearing from folks in the community? And it's so varied, obviously, especially with immigrants and undocumented immigrants. Golocal has recently done stories about a Venezuelan national who tried to get through the process to get a work permit only to be exposed to what looks like a potential of fraud. So do people want these municipal IDs, or do they understand the hesitancy of, like, I still don't think, I'm scared that ICE is going to come with this particular card. But I'm assuming that's not the intent of the administration of Mayor Elorza.
Right. That's not the intent, but it's kind of obvious. So it's easier to point out. You know, I mean, you have that idea. I mean, but again, it doesn't really solve the issue. I know it's a federal issue. I know he's campaigning and you know, spending a lot of energy on his issue. He's passionate about it. I understand. We can relate on that issue. But I think that right now we need to focus on the city. We need to focus on our children. We need to focus on our future. I mean, education is key. You know, I'm passionate about education. We have to work something out with the teachers. But again, it's about sitting down, putting our prides aside, and really getting things done.
And so we did just see the recent Q4 campaign reports for all candidates running for office, and Mayor Elorza has got a very formidable war chest. And what we know right now is Kobe Dennis taking him on with at the tiniest fraction of that. I mean, are we going to see, do you think, a heated race in the mayor's race this year?
I see a lot of, it's interesting because I know you see these reports and we see it in politics, we usually see it a lot, especially when you're elected. I mean, people donate a little bit more, you have more connections here and there, but I think that it's going to heat up. I feel that people, it's like 50-50, I should say, right? I spend time in my ward, and it's like people are not happy, but then again, they feel like they don't have options or they don't know the other candidate. I know Kobe Dennis is a great guy that he's very passionate on what he does. He's an activist. I want to congratulate him for that. But, again, we need to really focus and see what's going on in our city. We want to see it improve. And unfortunately, it's just, it's been tough. Every time you go by or you read the newspaper or you're at Golocal, you're like, okay, there's another story. And then, but we have to focus. I think we have to go back and see what we can do. Transparency is key. I think that we also have to get the community involved. I think we have to get parents involved. Good education starts at home. But it's going to be an interesting year, and I hope that people would go out there and really voice their opinions.
Speaking of interesting year, you've run before. What are your political plans for the future?
I never roll out. I'm not gonna. You know why? I always say I'm not gonna run, or no. You know what? I'm done. I took some time to rest. I gotta be, and it was insane. I mean, I walked every day. I walked the area 3 times, and I was like, you know what? Maybe this is it. Maybe I should just go out there and advocate. We did the protest with the car taxes, but I'll never rule that out. I mean, I'm very passionate. I love my ward. I grew up in my ward. It's sad. Every time I go by, there's sidewalk issues and all that other stuff. We got to take pride in our community, but it's going to be interesting. But I also want to be involved in the mayoral race, one way or another. But I'll definitely be around.
You'll definitely be around. And so folks clearly approach you for sort of insights into the political. How much do you get sort of just approached by people saying, hey, Hamlet, I need to know a little bit about this. Give me the lay of the land on that. Or do you find that you're that boots on the ground perspective?
Yes, yes. And I actually sat down with a couple candidates that, and we're going to work hard. I mean, it all starts by, like you said, is that boots on the ground, knocking on doors, getting to know people's needs, right? Because everybody has different needs in their community that they want to see addressed. But definitely, I mean, I'm going to be very busy this year. I got a feeling it's going to be an interesting year.
Well, do you consider yourself a political operative?
Yes.
So political operative, Hamlet Miguel Lopez Jr., I wanted to have you here in studio. Again, you know the lay of the land of Ward 8. You know the lay of the land of the city. Just wanted to bring your perspective here to viewers in the studio. So I appreciate you taking the time to come in.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
God bless
so
you.
much. I'll let you go around the corner, and we'll be right back with our next guest here in the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center.